News highlight in the past 24 hours. CBN denies Polaris Bank liquidation, labels social media report fake. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has dismissed reports that Polaris Bank is undergoing liquidation for failing to meet the recapitalization requirements. A post by a social media user identified as Femzi on X claimed that Polaris Bank is undergoing liquidation for failing to meet the CBN's recapitalization requirements, and its license could be revoked. Polaris Bank is currently undergoing a liquidation process for not able to comply with the Central Bank of Nigeria recapitalization requirements, and the bank will be put under NDIC to be liquidated. The bank license might also be revoked soon, the post reads. A DC state chapters suspend congresses following INEC derecognition. At least 6 state chapters of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, have suspended their congresses and other political activities in response to the derecognition of the party's factional leaderships by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. The development marks a further escalation of the internal crisis that has plagued the opposition party since mid-2025, when a coalition of political actors assumed control of its leadership structure. Since then, the ADC has been embroiled in a prolonged leadership tussle with multiple factions, including those led by Nafiu Bala and David Mark, laying claim to the party's national leadership. Nafiu Bala protests at INEC, claims ADC leadership. The leadership crisis rocking the African Democratic Congress, ADC, intensified on Thursday as Nafiu Bala led a group of supporters to the headquarters of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in Abuja, demanding to be recognized as the party's legitimate leadership. Bala's protest came just a day after a rival faction, led by David Mark, staged a similar demonstration at the commission's office, underscoring the deepening divisions within the opposition party. At the center of the dispute is a protracted legal battle between the two factions, each laying claim to the party's national leadership. Bala, who has challenged the emergence of the Mark-led group in court, insisted that a Court of Appeal ruling supports his position as the authentic chairman of the party. The coalition appeals to Goodluck Jonathan to contest 2027 presidency. A coalition of groups drawn from the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory has called on former President Goodluck Jonathan to contest the 2027 presidential election, citing widespread public demand for his return to national leadership. Operating under the banner of the Coalition for Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, the group made the appeal during a rally held at the former president's office in Abuja on Wednesday. Speaking on behalf of the coalition, its national president, Tom Ohikere, said the call followed an extensive 6-month consultation exercise across the country, during which many Nigerians reportedly expressed support for Jonathan's return. Sunday Dare defends APC, dismisses one-party allegations. Sunday Dare, special advisor to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on media and communication, has dismissed claims that the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, is working towards a one-party system ahead of the 2027 general elections. Dare made the clarification during an appearance on Politics Today, a program on Channels Television, where he responded to concerns raised by opposition figures following a protest by the African Democratic Congress, ADC, at the headquarters of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in Abuja.